I see us now. Okay.
There we go.
What was the diplomacy total?
Total diplomacy 61 to convince Eros and these goblins to go join the Big Nose Tribe.
Okay. Urus already liked you, and he's sitting in a cave getting pruned and groomed by goblins because he doesn't know what he's doing, being thought of as some sort of weird living deity. You convince basically the goblins, if you say this in language that they understand,
Yep,
that it's a good idea to join the Big Nose Tribe, and to join with the Big Nose Tribe. Even the shaman, who has dusted themselves off, cast a spell, and slowly walked their way back to the camp.
yeah, we'll give him a heal. Might as well heal that guy. Looks like he's useful. Yeah, you bring these bears, bring all these fellas over. Boom.
Okay. We're going to give them directions, I guess. We don't know where we are. So
You get some questions from Alfie about the winter being long and hard and not breaking. Why doesn't it break?
Oh, nice.
Amalgamons has erupted, the great volcano far, far to the west. Ash and clouds mix. There will be long winter, hard times for all creatures. You goblins are from here, though, aren't you? Or have lived here for a long time. You must know the roots and the berries and the plants that grow during the long ashen winters.
And the long winter is coming because people of Volcanica have not paid enough tribute to their Fey masters.
That is not correct.
Shut up, Dugan. Hey, you start making shit up now.
I am a good scout. If you tell me the way, I can lead our tribe to this big nose fort.
Coven has 0 ranks in knowledge geography. She's where she is.
Dassod will take a look here. Knowledge geo. Yeah, I know this. Plus 21.
Goblins do not fight humans there. They live side by side.
34. I'll add a d6 to that.
It is an interesting
39.
path.
Okay, you describe it, and you are convinced that Alfie will be able to migrate what looks like to be a migratory tribe of goblins.
So can Dassod get a bonus to just like fly up basically and look around and see where he is?
We got it. They're gonna.
They'll be good.
They'll be good. Yeah.
They'll be good. All right.
You've given the location based off of other geographical features he was aware of.
Are they in the Venkeshi territories? Like, are they?
Yeah,
Okay.
they're
Borderlands, or
there's a reason why they're in the borderland. Yeah, map is in the borderland section. They didn't get yeeted far enough out into with the plane shift that they were in a different area. This would be one of the tribes that didn't come join the call to the Iron Lord. They're aware of the war.
Perfect. Coven turns to Dassod.
Your fat captain is trying to gather goblins underneath a neutral banner?
Well, there's a lot of goblins here, and yeah, basically, he's not part of the war. Well, those goblins are not. But once the war is done, the captain wants his own place because the captain has a title.
And goblins are listening to him?
Yeah.
She mutters something about learning something new every day. Although that's not true. There's a lot of days where she doesn't learn anything. What a stupid saying. And she's just muttering to herself.
Urus says the fat captain is persuasive.
He makes good points, but you're gonna really like it over there. There's a lot of goblins, and they all work together, so it's gonna be much safer, much safer.
Let's dig around in.
Unless the Imperium comes down and pummels them.
Life is better when you aren't being harvested for parts, I suppose.
Chagadoon is the fat man's name. You likely need this name to get past humans you find.
He also answers to Captain Gravy Boat.
I'm trying to remember here. Do they have like a weird symbol or something?
The goblin tribes have different symbols, yes.
No,
Like
but
their war
is
pigs
there
and
a
banners.
symbol? Is there a symbol for the big nose tribe?
I think they just show up saying Chamek Tribe and
Yeah, Chamek tribe. Yeah, that's right. That's right. You just say you're with the Chamek tribe. You're now part of the Chamek tribe. There you go.
Headed for Dunehold?
Yep.
Now I understand why Chaga likes that place. That big shunting teleportation trap.
It's very defendable.
Imperial technology is so inelegant, but very powerful.
You combine that with the Coven architects' work.
If you want Imperials, he points south, that way. Watch out this way. He's pointing southwest. They're hobgoblins. Press gangs. Not good.
Does that take them past these guys, or?
No, you're actually pointing him like into general safety compared to the.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, they're have a lot of support, so have fun. Good luck. What spells does Eros or what spells? Eros, can you cast Sending?
Uros is a. Give me a second. If that is what I, if that is for what I pray.
Oh, that's right. He was a worshiper of Baphomet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a good idea to keep that one on hand.
When we get a moment or two, we should speak of a different god for you to call out to.
Until then, you should definitely tell everyone who you worship.
No.
she thought about swatting her own shoulder, but her shoulder hurts a little bit, and you're sitting on it, so she stops.
Or else what it for you.
It didn't take a diviner to see that she was gonna miss and hit herself.
Well, you tried to hit Dugan, it didn't work. Oh,
Yep.
surprise. I am tickled by your care. It is interesting to see those of your nature, and he's only looking at Coven, and mortals showing compassion.
I have much to live. I have much to atone for.
Yeah, you were quite evil, weren't you?
Yes.
Yeah, well,
Yes, I was.
Shameful, like,
She says, and she kind of resoundingly sits down, like,
Yes, I was.
it's all right. You're making up for it there. Don't worry about it. Sometimes.
So slowly, these old bones. I don't know if we'll ever get to the end of it.
Yeah, I can probably get some spells for you to make you feel better.
There is joy in life.
Absolutely.
He starts like poking at one of the little bear cubs, and they like start playing around. It's like things I did not know existed.
The night of 1,000 nightmares is something that I have tried to stricken from my own memory.
Yeah, I think there's a spell to do that. Actually,
she seems on the verge of tears.
Oh damn! Hey, Coven, look at this. Turn into a dolphin or something.
It's okay. The fuck is she talking about?
The night hags. We did the great dance of dances at the height of our power. We rode on the backs of mortals, not one at a time, but entire nations at a time. We night hags wanted to make a point to the lords of the abyss and the infernal lords and others that we were in charge. We culled an entire world in a week.
Oh shit, that's pretty screwed up.
You feel him fly from your shoulder.
But I mean, to the point.
I was young then.
You feel bad, right?
Easily persuaded by the feelings of power. Easily persuaded by my evil sisters. The night of 1,000 nightmares was more like 1,000 nightmares. So long ago. Much to live for. Much to atone for. Let us try saving one world first, at least, Coven. Let us try saving at least one world.
Dassod's gonna try diplomacy with Coven.
You don't need to role play.
Do your job, player.
To make her feel
Play the
better.
game. So this use your words.
The important part. No. I know. Basically, I'm gonna say it, but if you need a role, I can add it to make her feel better. Is
you're feeling bad and you're starting the atonement process. Whether you actually feel it or not, you're doing the thing that you're supposed to do. If you're allowed to save a world or two, or at least just one person, I think that's enough. And you've done that already. You've done it in spades. Calm yourself down. We all screwed up. I used to hang out with him. But now look at me. I'm a sergeant.
What a shit is what you are.
We wanted to do what the gods did, but the gods do, in a way of speaking.
Don't bother yourself with the gods.
It's not only the culling, it is what those souls were used for. That our race will never be forgiven.
We all screw up. Hey, you want to get better. That's fine. That's fine. Everybody screws up. As long as you decide you're never going to do it bad, you're not going to do bad again, you don't want to do it anymore.
It's not just that I partook. It's not just that I helped. It's not just that I, at the time, relished it. The souls that were used for a fell purpose, but even more, it dawned on me that we were quickening the end of the multiverse. We were the corruption in the multiverse itself. My sisters would not listen. If the multiverse is corrupted and gone, all of us are gone.
Hey, Coven, we're going to be able to stop it. Don't worry about that.
I have seen no sign of a great culling. The gods and our enemies have wizened since then, and our groups have fractured, but that does not mean the damage has not already been done.
There is no stopping entropy or chaos.
No, but you'll notice that at certain points, entropy causes, order, and then it'll go back down.
That is where you're wrong, Urus. Entropy and chaos have been stopped before. We are living proof.
She taps the ground.
This is creation. Creation is law, made from chaos.
Oh, that's even better argument than mine. Wait, that's the same argument.
Whether or not we can stop it from unraveling is the question.
I will not argue with a superior.
That's right, you fucking circus bear. Now get the fucking teleport for leaving.
No, I think we're gonna let the circus bear go with.
They're gonna go with that.
go with the
Okay.
goblins.
They're gonna figure their way out. How many goblins are there?
Oh, so these are like the
30 or
warrior
something?
level. It's like 50 goblins.
Oh no, they can walk. This ain't
It's
Lemmy.
it's 50 goblins and about a dozen bears.
Coven wipes her tears. Her tears are weird and black when they come out of the hole where the undead familiar lives in the socket.
Yeah, that's nasty. Somebody was
Yes.
not in your face.
She gets back up, dusts herself off.
There are witches to save.
She holds out her hand again to teleport. Well, first she'll scry to see where the fuck she's teleporting to. I didn't write down the names of the witches. I know that there was one that we saved. I might have named the token.
The one that you saved is Elaine of the Three Sisters.
Okay, we'll try to.
Although the ones that have been lobotomized are probably a lot easier to describe.
we will try to scry on Elaine out of a sense of. Fine, we'll scry on the Coven's smart. She'll scry on one of the lobotomized sisters.
Okay. I'm going to go map, window, tool. It's loaded correctly because we re-logged in.
Yep.
Perfect. All right. You see
a tiny square you need to unfog.
Well, it's 10-foot radius. It's what can be seen. You see a bunch of you see bedrolls and a bunch of women. They've got way more gear than you would have expected them to have. They do have shelter, and it looks like they're actually in a snowy region. Like it looks like it's cold where they are.
Okay, so bump Dassod and point. Like, bring us there.
Dassod, you're casting a teleport.
Sorry, I was muted. Yes, I am.
Okay. All right. You teleport into a space. There's a bunch of tents with a large number of men surrounding them, as well as you see it's like a medical tent with a whole bunch of. My God, there's a lot of freaking Dassod tokens. Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Wait. Let me do it. Relax. Let me do it. There you go.
All right. Yeah. There's a sorry, and I believe you brought 4 back. Yeah. No. There are a bunch of rough-looking wilderness gentlemen that are shocked at your arrival. A couple are pointing like really old-style muskets at you.
Hey, easy, Imperium, buddy.
They nod to you, but they're still kind of pointing at Coven because there's a giant monster lady that just.
It's all right. She's
Where's Elaine?
I've been here. She's a friend. Elaine comes out. She was, giving water to one of the women who isn't capable of motion or thought at this point.
Can't we regenerate their brains back?
It is going to take some time for us to do this.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yes. These fine gentlemen came across us. It was very cold. They provided shelter and food.
So
Hey, way to go. Thanks, guys.
This day,
Give him 100 gold.
so Coven can cast 1 that she's prepared regenerate.
Dugan is stealing 100 gold.
Perfect.
Dugan.
And then
You see it.
how many mythic points does she have? Coven mythic points 7 per day. So she used 1 already. So she could restore 7 of them today. I don't know if heal also does it, but
no, heal is not sufficient.
No, it's not.
okay.
Mythic heal with the extra booster points.
No, it's so one regenerate she's got prepared, and then she's got six more mythic points, which she'll just use to regenerate.
Okay,
and that's what we're gonna do today. We'll stay the night here.
Okay. Give me a diplomacy check for your interaction with the huntsman at this wild camp.
So,
and give me a knowledge geography check to sort of figure out where the hell you are.
okay, give me 1 sec. Do we have the
Witches showed up and charmed a bunch of the men into helping them. That's awesome.
do you want a knowledge? What's it called? Geo.
Knowledge geography.
Okay. 30.
30.
Yeah, Todd will
you're-
fly around if he needs a bonus.
Yeah, you're quite a bit north of where you were before. You're actually near the mountains up north. So
Okay.
you'd be. You're not certain if you're closer to the the magistrate or the protectorate, but you're kind of going in that direction. You're probably the no man's land in the middle.
Okay.
There's duchies out there, but that's fine.
Well, yeah, it's the you're in a wild spot in up in there somewhere. There's a bunch of charmed huntsmen and woodsmen giving shelter and aid to these women.
Yeah.
They're
we'll give
really
them-
cold. The women are in the warm place.
That's some cold shit right there.
It's the Barbie movie.
Oh.
Funny. I didn't even see it, but that's funny. All right, so beast shape.
Okay, you spend the night. You restore them. You get a series of memories, etc. They all of them have different levels of memory loss. Like they all have sort of fragmented thoughts that are somewhat discombobulated.
You were all taken as sacrifices for the Pale Knight. Rescued by myself and our band when we went there on other business. You're on the world of Volcanica now. Well, it is not a perfect place. It is better than having your souls consumed by a demon lord. Oberonth, bitch!
Showed her something or two.
There's a bit of a wry smile.
One person out of this group is from Volcanica. Two others heard of Volcanica.
I have a small dwelling where I tracked the movements of planets and stars in the city of Foundry. You are welcome to start off your lives there. Know that the Imperium is at war, with a great planner being that would subjugate all of the Imperium and probably the likes of you underneath a Badonite war hobgoblin named the Iron Lord. Any contributions you can make to the Imperium would help my friends.
Kate, do you want them to volunteer, or what is your thought here?
I think.
What is your intention?
I think Coven's not going to send these ladies to the front line. They've already been through literal hell. The abyss. Literal lower plane.
Yep.
So having them in reserve, though, seems like a thing. Tuck away a little ace card.
Yep.
Have these
Yeah,
ladies
'cause
work together.
You've got half of a magical troop.
Yeah. Coven doesn't have leadership, so
You need somebody to bring them together.
Grakkel.
She basically wants to give them a chance, and any of them that linger behind and want to help. She explains that she is a moderately powerful witch that can cast. Well, they just watched her cast a gazillion regenerates.
Yep.
So she doesn't explain it. They've already
explain
said
it.
Yep.
And then they are all casters, which was already previously established.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And next morning we'll help out the last one.
Does Dassod or Dugan have any? Are they trying to exert any influence?
Onto what they decide?
Yes.
While you're in Foundry, it would be helpful if you to oversee my criminal empire.
There are other opportunities, says the Coven.
Okay. Dassod, do you have anything that you want to influence their behaviors?
No, I don't think so. I mean, they would be useful for like in defending or attacking, but
Coven-of-One.
not
Coven of
really, no.
many.
No, let them go and hang out in Coven's place. I think I'll help with Coven's conversation. Like, yeah, it's not a bad place. The city, it's a big city. You got a place to hang out. You'll be if you need anything, just do a sending to us, and we'll be able to help you out.
It's also very important. Every day you take one of those little planets she's got in there and move it just slightly.
Okay, so it sounds like
Coven's like, you realize I could be centuries off with my predictions.
That's if someone already didn't do it to you. I mean,
That's what I mean. Maybe I shouldn't have left. Maybe I should have let you fight the Iron Lord by yourselves.
who'd miss us? Grumpy Gran.
Coven's actually like her nostrils flared a little bit, then she shrugs and then goes back to what she was
Your
doing.
nostrils flare any bigger that I might fly in the wrong hole.
The eyeball,
Fly in any
the
hole.
eyeball appears and looks at you. and then
So I was like,
disappears.
what?
since when have you been flying in holes, man? Don't give you a femur movement ring. What the hell? Okay, I think the group was pretty much everybody is discombobulated and or generally thinking that spending some time to understand what the hell is going on is generally a good thing. They
in a city, right?
in a city. They want a city. Also, they ask if it's heated. Like,
Yeah.
It's springtime.
I
in the
have
mountains.
many
It's-
spare scrolls that you are free to use.
It's all the junk that Coven left behind.
Okay, they're looking forward to spending some time at Covens and understanding. They seem somewhat distrustful of men.
Okay. This will take. Next morning, she is regenerated. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 teleports to get everyone there.
Sod can help with that. Go there and back, there and back.
She has 5 greater teleports per day, so she'll just start teleporting back and forth.
She needs 5 in total to get there.
Yeah, and then we'll be there
So-
with the group at Coven's home, including Dugan and Dassod, with the last.
Well,
teleport.
hold on. How many? So Dassod and Dugan will just wait in the open in the wilds.
Yeah, for 4 of the teleports, you guys are waiting. For the 5th one, we end up at
We'll go
Coven's
together.
house in Foundry, and then she'll need your help getting back to one more place, which is not back to Manius.
I have one more task.
Hey,
All right.
A day away from base is a day that's kind of ace.
Chaga told me there is a gate to the astral plane.
Ooh.
He said he met his friend, the lawyer Barnabas, there.
The fuck kind of lawyer is this guy? Fucking astral planes dealing with devils. Seems shifty to me, that's all I'm saying.
Coven doesn't disagree. Just a head bob. to
Seems
this.
shifty, yeah.
Yeah.
The shiftiest.
There are many outer planar beings that rely upon contracts. Contract magic is a thing. Never sign anything. That is Coven. That is Coven's way.
Well, at least not with your name.
Coven's thinking, well, never sign anything with your true name. Coven-of-One isn't really her birth name. I wonder.
It's Sally.
I wonder how long. It's Sally.
Long, tall Sally.
Dolly.
Dolly.
Oh, funny. She shakes away those thoughts. Wondering how long does it take through actions does your true name change is kind of what she was wondering. Like, if you changed your nature, would you true name change. Right.
I have these. These are not gemstones.
She has a pouch full of stones.
I've been carrying them for some time, trying to figure out what to do with them.
There are 12 soul gems with petitioners inside of them of various alignments.
This type of magic is how one falls down the slippery slope of becoming like the night hags.
Why don't you release them?
I will release them into the astral plane, which is where souls will go and be sorted, and they will go to their final destination quickly.
All right, let's go and do that. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good stuff you got there, Coven. Good stuff.
Do you know the way to this portal in the astral?
No.
Dassod ever...
Is this the place where the corpse of
This is
the
below the-
Chaga's been there
Will the
once.
Tower of Summoning.
I think you guys met Barnabas there, or am I thinking of a different group? Or do we
is
have
this
to
the
track
under
down?
the dwarven keep?
Yeah.
Or is this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did Chaga meet Barnabas there because Barnabas was on watch? Or...
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
We may
I
have
think
to go
Todd's been
speak to Chagnarin. He may know the way.
All right, yeah, I can take us there.
Okay, he'll teleport us back to Chaga.
Okay. I will grab the party. Hoo-ha. We're gonna go to Fort Manius. Hoo-ha. Grakkel's not there. So Los is not there. Capra is. Do you want? Okay, so Chaga, do you want Capra close to you or far from you?
He's gonna hit on him. We're not going anywhere near Capra at this point.
Capra's-
Chaga's near Capra. Yes.
Okay.
Hiding in the attic.
Okay, that's what it's. We're in the attic between trading, or trading in the attic, that sort of thing.
I am the tiger.
Just running around with a log. Throwing pennies at rats.
Chagnarin.
Oh, you're back. Oh, some of your things are over here.
Yes. Nice. Tell Dassod how to get to, or tell me how to get to that portal to the astral plane.
Why did you want to go there?
Because we're making a break, fat man.
Coven's got some personal business, not important.
Oh,
And that.
I wouldn't go through. Barnabas said that the portal was very dangerous on the other side. Something about the dead god of a dwarven dead god or something. You end up.
Oh,
in
you
this-
should take a bite out of that fucking guy, Dassod, see what happens.
Um,
Come on, you're thinking about it, aren't you?
you're going
this is
to the
interesting.
astral plane. Why?
I don't need to go to the astral plane, just near the rift should suffice.
Oh, sure. Chaga will start thinking about the visit that he made.
Cool.
Okay.
He will share the memory with Dassod, and we'll cast share
Oh,
memory
yeah,
with.
that's where I was watching over. You were talking to Stinky Pants. Well, that was just, your bodyguard there. I remember that.
Share the memory with Coven.
Old? Not that old, but old compared to the Imperium old. Imperium on Volcanica, perhaps. Old.
Like you.
Oh, no, not that old. Yeah. Are we going?
Dassod will stick his hand out to teleport.
Okay, she takes your hand.
Thank you,
Dude,
Minotaur.
stick the finger up your nose.
Okay, I don't have that map here.
It's fine. We can theater of the mind. It's not going
Yep.
to take very long.
All right. Let's take a look at the time tracker to see if that gate is locked currently.
I think after a while, you guys just stopped locking them.
We killed everybody who came through that fucking thing, so they better.
No, that portal is locked.
Mm-hmm.
You know what we should do is we should wait until it opens.
Quintessa stopped guarding it weeks ago. On the 3rd week of spring is the last time she was there. We're in the 13th week of spring. So for the last 30 days, it's just been the grumpy dwarf in the basement.
Cast a spell.
Yep. Coven knows that souls will be filtered. I think no matter where they're released, but she just wanted to release them near a place where it was closer closer to the outer planes. If she sees it's locked and barred, then she'll just break them here out of a symbolic nature. She's curious about what alignments the gems are, but
What are you doing down here?
she'll let Dassod answer that. She brought Dugan and Dassod to handle the
Don't worry, Dassod. I'll
locals.
rob him blind. If he's not already blind.
Good day, sir. We're with Captain Chagadoon. We're just here to.
What is a Chagadoon? I know of no such captain. This is dwarvish holy ground. Leave
Indeed.
or be smoten.
Indeed, sir. We offer you no full attack. No. We resolve this the good old Dassod way. Yes, of course, sir. But have you made sure that
Wait, do these guys know anything about this portal? Like that it was locked.
The
That
astral plane.
Yeah.
it was locked. That it was
I don't remember this guy's name.
the elder or something.
Stony McGrumpy Pants. He was like
Oh, yeah, I know where to look. It'll be in
Mason.
the write-up for Overlook.
Oh, sorry about shaking the protein shaker right in the microphone.
Sure, well, Dassod didn't tell me anything about this shit. I'll tell you what, sir. My friend coming here is going to take care of something personal, and we're just going to have to use this.
This
thing.
is not the place for personal. Out with you.
Absolutely, sir. But I'll
See
tell
a
you
big
what.
ass golem clanging, it's like clanging in the general direction.
Here,
Oh,
I'll
that might
stop.
be a fucking problem.
I'll stop being. No, is that golem on loan? It's the one that's on loan, right?
Yep.
Borderlands, Manius. Let me copy our tokens.
Hit a save for me, please.
Yep.
Yep.
Save, and then I'll open up the campaign and see if I can remember.
I'm gonna cast on him a spell.
Elsyr Vale locations. Chapter 4, or was this?
It should be chapter 4. It's in chapter 4, like the reduced set, like we went here. He had an uh-oh. It would be in Overlook. Or is it not called Overlook? It's called something else. I think it's in a different region. Stone Anvil Cathedral, but it's underneath.
Yeah, it's underneath the cathedral, right?
Yeah, but I think it's not like I don't think it was ever in Overlook.
No. It's not the monastery that's under chain. That's where
Nope.
the dragon lived.
That's where the dragon is. Yeah.
Huh.
Was it removed to make space?
I've got a backup. Give me a second. No, that looks similar. This had lost mines. No. There's so many adventure locations that there's like locations B, location C.
Yep.
Giant Shield Mountains is where the Githzeri temple was. The Delvin Pass? No, might be in the next one. There we go. It's in this one. Mountain Root Temple.
Hey.
So we're being threatened by caretaker
Drumnir Goldmall.
Dallo Brumnir.
Old guy.
So does he have like a rod to control the golem?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, we're gonna disarm him with a rod. he can't have that.
So just so you're aware, Marty, I'm in GM mode. So these maps are a hell of a lot scarier in GM mode than they are in player mode. There's nothing in there that I haven't seen before.
Oh, these were all in the gray, in the blackness.
all,
you can't
all the
see.
tokens in the blackness. So it's like, oh god!
It's all the Githzeri armies that were fighting and the huge fight that happened here. Oh yeah, these are much scarier.
I got a 64 on the disarm attempt.
Okay, so he was like, you heard the golem coming forward. He was pointing this rod in your general direction, and he was talking. And no, he's holding a stick. It's just he's got a. He's now grumpily like what the. He's patting himself down, looking for the control rod. The golem walks up to him. They like the golem just.
We're here to see the portal to the astral.
Sir, we really don't want to cause you any problems, but
You're already causing problems. Get out of here!
our problems could be a lot worse. We're just gonna use the
He
pointer.
throws the stick at you.
Oh, now you
It's
do.
not a weapon, and it's not like but he's throwing it at
Dugan
you.
use magic device on the golem stick.
Yeah, you can.
Okay, what's the DC to get this thing to work?
That's relatively simple.
Shake it a little bit.
Because it's meant to be it's meant to be
Yeah.
an item that is passed around, right? Like it's.
So I got a 38.
Yeah, oh yeah.
He's making it dance
It's
lewdly.
DC 25.
It's dancing lewdly towards him.
Doing the robot.
No, it's doing the magic. It's doing the magic mic.
It's thrusting in his general direction.
And you can hear Dugan laughing.
This is holy ground. You should not be here.
Then you could help me return these souls to their afterlife. They were bound by evil casters. We have come here to release them. They are petitioners. They will not haunt this place. You could assist, or we could put you to sleep, and I will do it myself.
Give me a diplomacy check.
Sure.
It's -4 for Dugan being a jackass. -4 for a pelvis thrusting near his ear.
I accept the -4. And Coven's
was
fine.
worth it.
Yeah. 43 on the diplomacy check, including the -4.
These souls are not of enemies of the dwarves, are they?
It matters not. They need to go to the gods themselves. To bound them up into small spheres is evil.
I will help you with this, and then you will return my rod.
She nods.
And it is undignified. Stop that. He's pointing at the golem who's like thrusting.
The golem stops thrusting.
Okay.
Nod.
Thrust.
Just on the stairs, if he explains that it's been hedged or whatever, she'll just sit down on the stairs and pull out the gems one by one. She'll double check that the power of these things isn't like it's overwhelming and we're unleashing like doom.
And Beelzebub pops out.
Right. But she does have 12. It's marked down as 12 soul gems with petitioners inside, various alignments. She's been sitting on this for a while. I can't remember where she got it.
You got it from the merchant.
Right.
The merchant who you punked their caravan.
Oh, this is Dugan yeeting the merchant into the. Okay, he was an evil dude.
You got these from the merchant that you dealt with in the maze? I never thanked you for this, Dugan.
See, we all have a chance to make up for our wrongs.
Okay. There is. Okay. Let's roll some dice. That's what they're for. You said there's 12 of them, right?
12. Yep.
Okay. Give me 12 d20s.
Oh.
Okay. I need 3 20s. Holy shit. All right. So, I need 9 because I can math. D4s. Okay, those are the hit dice of the creatures within the gems, and
So they're not registering as alignments at that, like unless they're clerics or have.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're just gems of value, and it's 22,000 gold pieces worth of gems you're about to smash. Not that you necessarily care about such a thing. It's 22,000 gold pieces with souls, right? It's the Okay. For the other ones, Mark, roll 3d8s, and I might live to regret it.
12. Or
Okay.
3d6.
Okay, so there are 2 8 hit dice creatures and 1 11 hit dice creature.
Okay, what alignments are they? Coven's race can just detect alignment.
Detect all the alignments?
Well, not all at once, but she can flick between.
Yeah. So detect evil. I will just. It's enough hit dice that
And
it will.
she's using her the butt end of her adamantine staff to crush them and release the souls.
Okay. Mark, for the first one, a D9.
2.
First one is good.
Okay, well, release it.
Okay, D9.
This is the 8 hit die one?
This is another 8 hit die one. Yeah, there's a good 8 hit die, a neutral 8 hit die.
Okay, we'll release it.
Okay, and then
The 11 hit die? Okay, so there's one legendary creature amongst all of these. We'll pause at this one.
okay, and this creature, roll a D2, Mark. 2? Okay.
Yep.
This creature is overwhelmingly chaotic and overwhelmingly good. Not enough to cause you issues because you're more overwhelming than it is, but this is there's a happy-go-lucky fella in there.
Freedom!
Does she have the speak with soul power? I have too many characters, too many casters that
Too many casters can do too many things.
to keep it all in. Yeah, she's gonna cast a 6th level spell. It's called Speak with Soul. She's gonna talk to this guy.
Okay.
I do have to take a quick bio break if you want to take a moment to figure out who this is.
Well, I think Mark already told me who it was, but you take a bio break and
Okay,
I'll
all right.
figure out how to describe. You gave me an idea. You done gave me an idea there, boy.
I just watched that movie not so long ago. It's been a while.
Braveheart is one of those movies where if you understand history and time,
Oh, it's so full of shit.
it's so full of shit. It is such propaganda. Like,
Yeah.
Is the propaganda now, is the movie fucking awesome? Yeah,
Yes.
it's fucking awesome.
Fucking amazing.
It's
Just
glorious.
don't believe it. It's made.
No,
They used the names
they
basically.
used the names, and then everything else was like not correct for history.
No.
Not even close.
No.
Like, you know, yeah. The funniest part is like by that point it's like, oh, you mean the wealthy people who were the Scottish?
Yeah, exactly.
They were the nobility.
Yes, exactly. Oh, look, the Lord's just deciding to live in a thatch hut. Okay, well, that's cute.
Okay, good. Yeah, then the ones with the massive merchant fleets and
Exactly. Yeah.
No, but the movies are good.
Yeah. For sure.
No,
I think it came out when I was in high school. And high school, Mark didn't care if it was historically accurate. It's when
no.
that guy just cut that guy's fucking leg off with a sword. That's amazing.
That's awesome.
Are we talking about Braveheart or?
Yeah.
Oh well.
Oh, wow! Did you know that they made a Conan TV series?
A cartoon.
No, it was live action in the same kind of style as the Xena and Hercules series.
I did not know.
It's called Conan the Adventurer, and it is amazing how awful it is. It is so poorly written, but everyone who's acting in it is doing their goddamn best to work with this shit that they've been given.
Mark really likes B movies. So
Season 1, Episode 1, The Heart of the Elephant.
Yes. But there's actually actors you might recognize in the show.
That's funny. I've been tempted to go back and watch Hercules and Xena the Warrior Princess.
Yes, same here.
So one of the things I want to go back and watch is I just learned that they made a Saturday morning cartoon of RoboCop. I didn't know. Oh, exactly. You mean the ones with like fucking RoboCop? Yeah, it was a Saturday morning cartoon that they made in the '90s of RoboCop, or the late '80s.
I wonder how harsh that is. I want to watch it just to see how much they couldn't make that cartoon today. Let's just say.
I recently was not this year, was last year. My wife got tickets to there's a independent little movie theater here, and they were showing old Christmas cartoon specials, like from like the 80s, even like that far back. I'm like, they got the He-Man She-Ra Christmas special. I'm there. One of the specials they showed though was, I don't even think we got this in Canada, was the Rambo Christmas special. The children's cartoon Rambo. where he shoots explosive arrows through windows, grenades, and just opens machine gun fire through windows in a room in which Santa Claus is being held hostage. It was amazing.
It's like the Transformers changed like the TV laws in the States. So there used to be a rule against like guns and violence in cartoons, just in general. And Transformers was the workaround where it's like Transformers was super popular, but it didn't count because it's like the shooting light at other robots, right? It was just robots fighting robots. So apparently, like in the late 80s, when they're like, okay, that rule was stupid, they turned everything into a cartoon. Like 87.
R-rated movie? Yeah,
it was a cartoon.
Cartoon.
Yeah, the RoboCop is like, came out in 88. It's like...
The movie in which a man is dismembered with shotguns.
And with close-ups.
With close-ups. Making this a cartoon for kids.
Yeah, it was perfect. I mean, the comic books for RoboCop were awesome. Those weren't for kids.
No, they weren't. I shouldn't say I never picked up a RoboCop. I picked up there was a RoboCop versus Terminator one. Honestly, to this day, today I can't tell you who wins, but I remember thinking, this is amazing.
I used to get boxes of like every Christmas I'd get like 3 boxes of just like comics, like random assorted comics that were like, you know, bulk comics from, you know, Zellers or whatever, just the box.
yeah.
And in there you'd get like all sorts of things, all sorts of B heroes and stuff, and limited runs, and you wouldn't have enough to know what
You'd
the
hope
story
you'd
was.
cross your fingers for Spider-Man. Spider-Man wasn't coming.
No, the Spider Boy is in there or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But I know a bunch of obscure characters from that because, you know, some of my favorites are these obscure ones because there's like one cool comic with one cool fight scene or one cool panel. There's like one cool picture in my brain. I made this whole thing about like, oh, look at this guy.
All right, speak with Soul for the next 16 minutes. We could just chit chat with it.
Okay.
I have to be in the place of the soul's death or the soul's presence, whether it be contained receptacle, blah blah blah. It can make a will save to resist the spell as if it were alive. If it doesn't want to talk.
Yeah, it wants to talk.
The soul isn't an undead creature and isn't compelled to speak or be truthful, so it like doesn't have to talk. And then if it's undead, which petitioners are not, the soul only knows what it knew in life, although souls that persisted with awareness of their surroundings after death may have more to offer.
Okay.
And who are you?
He who is trod upon, yearning for freedom.
How did you end up in here?
Coven's going to cast telepathic bond so that she can share with including the dwarf, with the group, what it's saying.
Okay.
I completed my destiny and secured freedom for my people.
Good for you.
And I was betrayed by fate. Then trapped in a floor for years upon years upon years.
Trapped in a gem. Testify, brother.
Do you wish to be returned to life, or do you wish to go to the afterlife?
These are difficult questions.
One you should answer soon.
Are my people safe?
I don't know.
Are they free from the oppression?
I don't know who your people are.
If you're from here, it's not fucking likely.
What world are you from?
World? He doesn't understand the concept of world. Like,
Oh, he's one of those.
What planet? What is the name of your people?
Give me 1 second.
Talk to me in your native tongue.
Okay, Marty,
Mm-hmm.
what is the original world called for Pathfinder in the Galarian? He is from Galarian. He says Galarian. It makes no sense. Took me a second.
Galarian. Never heard of it. Don't know. You're not in Galarian anymore. We
No.
plucked you from the abyss. You're now on a world called Volcanica.
Does Volcanica yearn for freedom?
Fuck yeah, it does.
Some do, some don't.
It should taste freedom.
Alright, this guy feels. Wait a second.
We're all choking on the bitter taste of oppression here.
Is this Coven-of-One?
This was about the right that has the right number of hit dice for the level that he got trapped in a floor in a castle because of fate.
This goes back to our first
You rolled a
Pathfinder
one, didn't
campaign. Our first Pathfinder campaign, where Ptolemy and Oscar and others came from. Adam's character, one of Adam's characters, got imprisoned in the castle. We were playing the same plot line that Titan's Gift 2 now is playing. That it's a huge callback.
Mm-hmm. Well, Mark over there, it's like the right number of hit dice. I'm like, oh, and then like freedom. I'm like, yeah.
We plane shift the gem to a random place in the plains.
You do with it what you will.
Freedom. Karen might be an interesting DM NPC for different with the goldfish campaign.
Mm-hmm.
He's also very interesting here. I don't know. What do you want to do with them, Adam? I feel compulsed now that you are making reference to your character. So, what does Coven feel that is right? Is this guy does not feel like he's going to get along with the Imperium in this world?
No. This is not the right place for him. He will chafe here.
Okay.
He thinks there's work to be done and oppression to lift. Like Coven thinks he would be a force for the opposite of night hags in the realm, right?
Okay,
like
Coven will spend time describing to him about the planet, about the prime worlds that she knows. So Volcanica is a lawful place that is undergoing its own trials and tribulations, and a rebellion would only harm more people at this point in time than do good. Like, they're at war with kobolds and...
There is two lawful groups smashing faces into each other.
That's right.
Throwing a bunch of chaos and ain't helping nobody. And you're just not talking about...
She will describe Tarak, and how Tarak is slowly being eaten by a shadow armies.
That's bad.
He'd be like, nah, you know what? Just let me go.
And you know what? Maybe unleashing a soul just to be turned into a shadow, probably not a good idea.
No.
I'm going to DM point that the caretaker pipes in. There is Ruach Durak, where the dwarven people continue underneath the yoke of the orcs.
Frida!
Isn't the Imperium on Ruach Durak? The Imperium did save many of our kind. That is why we're here. But we will want to return someday. using the Imperial technology and our dwarven courage to free our people. To even free the Imperials that are stuck there. Doesn't Chugga have a planar rod to Ruak Durak? Does he? How did he get that?
No.
He won it in a poker game.
Adam knows the actual answer, but it doesn't matter.
Okay, Coven will tuck the gem away.
We will send you to Ruak Durak. You can help free the dwarven people there. There is a great war. You might be best suited there.
Coven will also do a divination to see where will Karun do the most good.
Have the most impact.
Will have the most impact.
Rack sounds perfect. Yeah. Chaotic, good, crazy, 11 hit die guy. I got one. I know of a guy who was at least that at some point.
Then I think off screen, Coven will bring him back to life.
Okay.
With a mythic point for Raised Dead. He needs a body. Resurrection, she could do 7th level. How much money do I need to spend for that? You know what? I'm not going to spend any, and therefore he doesn't need to come back at 11th level.
There we go. You got reincarnated, or,
basically, as part of a ceremony, including the fork from Ruak Durak and a Raised Dead, like a resurrection at the same time. She's going to use the value of the gem itself
as the component
to send him to Ruak Durak, and Coven-of-One will sprout from the ground somewhere.
Nice. That's fucking awesome. Punch people.
All right.
Oh, spec.
This might be
You're saying that he wasn't the perfect character to match with neutral, lethal, and awful neutral party members? Yeah.
Meta knowledge. So Coven-of-One was chaotic good priest of Caden Kalian.
Freedom and
Adam
beer,
played
baby.
Freedom and Beer. He had a magical tankard that he beat people with. It was funny.
Yep.
I think War Priest would be really good because War Priest, your
Yeah,
base,
that tankard
you have that base die damage with your War Tankard. And then the Ruak Durak might be the center of... So, late last year, our gaming slowed down a little bit. Marty was starting to get burned out with work and stuff, and also Mark was working lots. Ahmed was busy. So we've got 3 campaigns going. 1, Grimstone, we get the whole group together. 2, when Mark's working, we'll do the Grand Temple stuff. And when Ahmed's busy and Mark's working, we'll play this little side campaign with some characters that Adam and I played a long time ago. We'll revisit them. And I think Coven just sent Coven-of-One to...
I need another character anyway. Hey.
Yeah, to go and meet them. So there's a pirate-themed... part.
You know, pirates are cool. Ninjas are cool. How about pirate ninjas? Like, that's kind of the campaign.
Pirate ninja on the world where the Imperials were but got cut off, and then there was the Gazaregians were also there via the Songate, and they got cut off, and there's orcs invading on the dwarf world where there was a previous invasion of human cultures, pirates, boats. Anyways. So it'll be good. All right, I think that's it with Coven's downtime. Like, there were a bunch of tasks that were building up, and
count up the number of hit dice of souls that you have saved from destruction.
Oh goodness, you want?
Well,
It's
11 plus 8 plus 8 plus those other 22. She has saved 30 hit dice.
Well, okay. That seems low. Those are the gems and then the women that you've.
Oh,
saved.
I don't know what their levels are.
They average 4th.
So 4 times
11, 44.
44. That's 74 hit dice. Plus the
And-
bear, plus
and the bear and the cloven
Shmi.
architect.
Okay.
Anything for
Cloven
goblins?
So the Cloven, you have not rescued the Cloven Architect from, like, Cloven Architect doesn't count for this.
Yeah.
The goblins, these are things that she has stepped in and intervened in, like, the torments of evil outsiders is kind of the thing here.
Oh, this is to add up for. She's not a diablerizing mythic character.
This is for trials. All right. What was the number again?
74.
74. Okay, so I think that equates to 8. 8
Mythic
mythic. It's 8 mythic. It's a trial level 8. This
Okay.
will eventually max out.
So she's at 14 XP. She needs 22 for her 4th rank, which means she's up a rank. That's awesome.
It's, if you want the formula, it's multiply by 500 and then, like, go on the wealth chart.
So she saved 74 hit dice worth of souls, which is from extra planar evil beings.
Mythic DM point. When she reaches 1,000, she will feel the weight of her 1,000 nightmares or whatever dissipate.
That will be at more than 1,000. This chart gets really aggressive. You
I'm
have to do a
just
lot of saving to max this shit out.
She just feels better at 1,000.
Yeah, but yeah, when
So I should keep track of this then.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Yeah.
Similar to how Mort was pouring money into the pot. This is a similar sort of fashion because you're kind of pouring money. The party is actually sacrificing wealth for you to do this. In cases of, like, soul gems.
It's a start. You know what? Mythic rank 3 pays off for her monster class level. She's now, like, on par caster with her level, which is really cool.
Nice.
Holy! I just thought of something. She should get in touch with Barnabas. There, he's got an entire cave for you to fucking free.
I think those souls want to be there.
Those-
though.
so- Also, is Geode evil outsider?
No,
No. Geode's a nice guy. Barnabas is the evil outsider.
Geode is not a nice guy.
Funny.
Geode is not a nice guy. He is a meh guy.
He is a guy. Full stop. There are many guys. He is one. All right. Okay. So.
It's also like Coven just sacrificed 74,000 gold pieces worth of soul gems.
Yes. Yes, you did.
Now, any good party would have also done this thing, but the neutral party, oh.
Right, and the reason why it's divided by 2 is because not all the souls you save are gems, right? They're not all actual wealth.
Yeah.
Okay.
Coven thanks Dugan and Dassod. And we return back to the party, I guess.
Okay. You leave an earful for Brenos from the dwarf. People said they knew you and they stole my rod and they beat me up.
Oh yeah, do we give him back the rod before we teleport
Oh
away?
no, the rod. The golem goes back from his lewd stance to a less lewd stance, where he's holding the rod at his pelvic level, pointing at the dwarf's face.
Give me that.
I can't remove it. Oh, Dugan.
Try to jerk it out. Shake it harder.
All right. So, did you cut or just copy them? Because we can just switch maps.
Yeah, I gotta switch the whole campaign back to.
Okay.
There's no stats on these guys, so
Which guys? Sorry.
The 3 characters that were moving around.
You weren't casting
Oh,
spells.
oh,
you weren't
okay,
casting
yeah.
spells to the point where it needed to be
No, no.
tracked and you weren't taking
No, no.
damage. All right. Okay. So this was...
Thanks, guys. That was really cool for Coven to be able to do that. Appreciate it.
When we introduce characters later in the
Mythic
game, they need
points.
to develop their whole raison d'etre.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm getting pinged. And I think it's just that I want to go to bed eventually. Okay.
Have fun.
I am negotiating now with the... How about 1:30? And we'll see how that goes. I was told to kill myself. I believe that was a yes. Well,
It wasn't
go,
a no.
It was go die in Chinese. Was the
Go,
response.
go die. Loving you.
All right. So, okay. That was a busy little block of time. Give me a will save for Grakkel.
We'll see for Grakkel.
Yeah.
Okay, give me a sec. And I'm gonna use.
What's going on here?
I'm gonna use my thing. What's it called?
Charmed Life.
That's the one. Where's my save? There it is. 13. Pow. 37.
37.
Nice.
Okay. Do you want the trait authoritative as a bonus trait?
Or seems like something else coming on.
Or not the bonus
I'll
trait.
take
authoritative.
I'll take authoritative.
Okay.
Sure.
You get a +2 racial bonus on diplomacy and intimidate checks. They also become class skills for you.
Sweet.
What's Grakkel doing when this is happening?
He was sleeping. He still got a will save.
That's right, Grakkel. Let it in. Let it in. It's gifts.
Weird.
Authoritative. Trait?
Yeah, it's a racial trait.
Okay.
Under your race, you now have authoritative as one of the things. You are both sneaky and authoritative.
Okay, got it.
That morning, you're starting to get that sensation again, Grakkel. That in the back of your mind, these drums.
Yeah. Who do I gotta kill? Who do I gotta kill?
Ain't nobody said nothing about killing nobody yet. You just got some drums going on. Aeronok also hears them.
Deal with it, big boss man.
Look at me with my big thin blade. Okay, we're on to the next week. Let me get to the right page. All right, we've got one group. We've got some people hunting Rathorn. We've got other people doing other things. So who is hunting Rathorn versus going to the Abyss? Capra wants to kill Capra. Capra doesn't want to be killed by Dick. Capra wants to kill Dick. He doesn't want to be killed by Dick. So he doesn't quite know where that places him. He will do what this captain says and show how he's a loyal member of the Imperium.
Chaga wants to be there to put down evil Capra. I think we want an Amadeus. We want Los and Grakkel.
Grakkel is very good to have for this. Some block arrows.
I think we can do what... If Coven, Dugan, and Dassod want to go to the Abyss to go get Abyssal Steel, that seems...
Trio.
Sure, the Abyss is a fucking cakewalk.
All right. Minotaur it is.
Eating people up into the main.
I mean, we could wait a week for the Abyss and then I'll go hunt Capra.
That'd be fine.
I have no opinions. You could spend your first day of spell. You could do 1 day of spells trying to figure out how you're doing a what now. Like, because right now it's like,
we need Dassod to go to the Abyss. We need at least one caster with greater scrying to, and then teleport to get to Capra. What do you guys want to do? Do you want to all go and solve the Capra problem as a group?
I think so, because Capra can kill one of us like that.
The more that come, the more chance we beat him in initiative.
Not dying, yes.
Sure. We'll delay the Abyss trip.
Okay. All right, and those other Los items are like they don't.
Yeah, they're being crafted either by Coven or by.
And they don't require the Abyssal Steel to complete.
No.
Okay.
Can we get to the forge?
They probably want to go once with both swords.
Yep.
Grakkel's like, why do I have to wait for this asshole?
Because you don't teleport.
You make some mighty fine point there, boy.
And we're not going to the mythic. We're not letting a lone person go to the mythic place that is not under anyone's control.
There's a piece of paper that says it's Barnabas's.
Right.
Slates?
Barnabas
I don't
was
know.
here.
It's under some corporation.
The shell company. That's
all right. 1 second. Use this thing. Sorry.
We can do the rune swaps on your sword. That happens this week, so we can wait till that's done. Grakkel.
Grakkel's blades those were done before. The only thing that wasn't done, I guess, is the forge.
Is the last one? Okay.
Yeah, because he's already done all that.
Okay. It sounds like the party is focusing on the problem of our friend Rathorn. Everybody's friend Rathorn. Such a friendly guy. So friendly. Oh, just want to bake him some cookies. Bring some freedom to the
real
land.
close.
Okay. How are you going about this?
First, we're going to start scrying.
Okay. Who are you scrying on?
Bad Capra.
You give me a caster level check?
Sure. Who's going to do this? I think. So she's got. This might fail. So prepared, so she'll prepare 3 greater scryings and harm.
You picked harm and not heal.
No, she's got heal through her spell cat. She's got two.
Oh,
two
I was going to.
She's got 8 per day heal if she needs. She's not. Yeah, I was talking about her witch spells. Okay, so the DC of this would be the caster level check with divination.
Yes, please.
35.
Okay. You are able for this casting to target the Capra that you want.
Okay.
This mirror is very powerful and tricky.
You could feel your spell like flip-flopping between, like you could feel it wobbling. Like it was like warping between 2 locations. Mark, you should think about what you would make as a character that isn't involved too much, just in case, because we didn't talk about the combination of when Ahmed's away. But Mark is here.
Well, he can create just NPCs for the for the pirate game.
That's what I'm saying. Exactly. That's
Yeah,
right. 'Cause there's this little thing. I'm going to say it. I'm not a pirate. Make a character.
Yeah.
Make him easy to run.
So
For a guy who will sit down
multi-class 6 different ways, all with different with 8 different archetypes.
I made one guy for, I think it was a proto thing for potential character for the Demon Watch. He had one, like I think he had 3 different classes for his first 5 levels. One of them, each of them had an archetype. One of them had 2 archetypes. It was like
it's a bit ridiculous.
ridiculous.
Mogramir, make a Mogramir.
He rolls a d20 and he adds 6. That's what he does. That's what it turned into. I don't care what's written there. It's a d20 plus 6. And then he does 1d8 plus 5 damage. And we're done. All right. So, what do you have? Like, we're looking at the scrying spell. You cast scrying.
Yeah, greater scrying.
Yeah.
I'm just curious. Because, what if we used the mirror itself as the focus?
Yeah, let's do that because there's probably a deep connection between the mirror. Who suggests that? Dugan? Or Amadeus?
Not my characters.
Why don't we use the mirror
Okay.
as a focus?
Thanks, Dassod. Coven's got a 35 int, so maybe she thinks about the mirror after. So we'll use the now inert mirror of opposition to try to find the real Capra, and I think we're also going to use a bit of Capra because I think Coven thinks of the same being right now. So we'll use both of those things. The DC of the scrying spell, assuming he's not in a safe spot, would be 29 plus the bonuses of connection.
All right. That's a big old bonus. All right, now. Gets a plus 5. And then... All right.
A body part's minus 10, and then I don't know what having the artifact that spawned you in possession.
It makes you familiar.
Okay.
Other people could cast this. Other people are familiar with Capra.
All right. Does the body part of Capra help?
Yeah, minus 10.
Okay, so it's a minus 15 penalty. So I'll just add that to the DC.
Yeah.
So 29 plus 15, and then you said minus 5 for some reason.
There's a little bit of script in there about planes.
Yeah, DC 39.
Okay, that is definitely he can make that without rolling a 20.
Are we talking 1920?
Yes, we are. All right. Okay.
There's the little rascal.
Oh, yes. Although it's quite dangerous for all of us to be staring into this mirror, isn't it? Just don't die in the next few minutes, Capra.
All right, so give me a D3, Mark.
Okay. One.
Okay. You see him for a glimpse before your like the